There we go. All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to a Mighty Ginkgo tutorial. My name is Zero, and I'll be your instructor for this lesson. Now, it's been a while since we did a tutorial. This is actually my first tutorial back after my long 2-month vacation, and boy, do I miss that couch. But I miss helping you guys create stuff even more. So that's why we're here today with the ever so highly requested pain in the ass kit known as the Legacy Body. Now, I know you guys have been asking me to do this body for a very long time, and after saying no for many months, we finally cracked and decided to do a tutorial on it. Okay, so before we get into our usual list of things and you start looking for stuff, I gotta give you guys a couple warnings when it comes to working with this body. First of all, this is going to be the first and possibly only tutorial where I'm telling you I can't give you the dev kit. So if you have been to our Tea Party episode that we did a while back, you know the story about the Legacy, me and the Mesh Body Company, the Legacy Company, the people who made this body. So you already knew about that. But if you couldn't sit through an hour of me going off in dramatic flair explaining what happened with that body, I'll give you a compressed thing. Sometime during my vacation, I made a dev kit, like my regular bootleg kit. I made a bootleg kit for the Legacy Body. Some concerned citizen ran and told the Legacy people that I made a bootleg kit. They came to me and talked to me, and we came to an agreement that if I take down my bootleg kit, they would ease the restrictions that people face to get the official dev kit. So now, instead of having to sign a contract with your real name or your Second Life name and go through all those hoops that they use to make you jump through, you can just make one mesh garment for their classic body, which is their free body, and then they'll give you all of the dev kits for all of their bodies because it's a free body and they want to build a what do you want to call it? A library of clothes for the free people, so people who can't afford to have the Legacy Body can still get quality clothes and stuff like that. So all you have to do is make one garment for their free body, and then as a thank you for that, they'll give you all of their dev kits and stuff like that. So that being said, you just have to go and file out do their process, and you'll get the dev kit. So I think that was a fair deal. There are some things about this dev kit that I really should warn you about right off the get-go, though, so you don't think that it's you. It's not you. It's them kind of thing. The dating excuse is actually true. It's not you. It's me. Their dev kit is a little bit different than the way I would do things because I'm all about one-on-one precision. When I rip my bodies to do my bootleg kits, it's the body. They don't do one-on-one. It's a little off, so stuff doesn't quite fit. I mean, it fits. You'll just have to do a little bit of modification to it and adjust your weights. But it's like where mine was 100%, theirs is like 98. So you can see I had ran into a problem where it looks fine in Blender, but my butt is still poking out here. Something minor like this, I would just either pull the mesh out a little more to cover the butt, or have to do some more weight painting to cover up the cheeks, or we can just use the alpha HUD here and just alpha out the butt, and then there'll be no problem with that. So really, it just you have to put a little more work in there with the official people, but overall it's actually a pretty good dev kit in comparison to some of the other official kits we worked with. Maitreya Cobra, the ones that suck butt. So it's not a big deal. It's just little minor things. Also, I didn't have my nipples on when I was developing this shirt, so as you can see, my nips poke through the shirt. So again, nothing that can't be alphaed out on here, so you can still make a garment. It's just if you are one of those perfectionists and you're like, why isn't it not? What am I doing wrong? No, it's not you. It's the kit. Calm. You're good. There's also another thing. See, my kit was out for a while, so some people still have it, and some people are using it to make clothes. I actually advise you not to do that because whether I talk to the representative from, I keep want to say Legacy because that's what I've known them as the company, but the company is actually called Mesh Body. But from here on out, when I'm talking about Legacy, I mean Mesh Body as a whole. When I talk to them, she says, the Legacy body actually has a security feature in there that if there's any unauthorized jazz going on, they can shut down your body from a distance and make it so that it doesn't work. I don't know how that works, but they can do it. So it's really important for you to go through the process of registering your company. Oh yeah, I should probably turn off my Discord. Registering your company with them and become an official designer. I mean, it's not hard. I mean, even I was able to get one, and my reputation. And I even went in there as undercover, just as an alt, and then I got one too. So I got actually two stores on their official designer list. Shh, don't tell them. So so that's why I didn't give it out this time, because really it's not worth the hassle. It's just a lot easier to just go and register as a designer with them and get the official kit. And then it works for you because then you have your store on their list of designers and people come to your store. So really there's no point in me, with my kit and stuff. So it's better to just go through that process, which is rare because you know how I am, Captain. Fuck you, let's do the rules, let's do whatever. But if I'm going legit, I mean, it's got to be good. So, that's my warning when it comes to working with this body, so you know what you're getting into. Go legit with this one. It's actually worth it, and the staff is really, really creator friendly, so they want to work with people, so it's worth it. Okay, so now that we have established what you're getting into, let me tell you about what we need to make stuff for it. Now, I want to let you know off the bat that this is my method of making clothes for this body. It's not the only way to make it, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot easier ways of making it, but this is my go-to fast way. It may seem like a lot because I'm telling you to use 2 blenders like always, but trust me, it's worth it. Just think of me as a chef who has a double oven. We can really cook everything inside of one oven and get it done. But when you got 2 ovens, you can bake and broil at the same time. So that's what I'm doing. I use old school methods because I'm an old school designer. So I don't really know how to make it work in anything above Blender 2.79. So if you're on, 8 and up to 9, I can't help you with anything. I'm not even sure if this method will work for you. You're going to have to wait until somebody else gets the dev kit and teach you how to do that, because I don't know how to do it. I'm just going to tell you right now, so you don't have to message me asking me, okay, well, how do I do this in a newer Blender? I don't know. Can't help you. Alright, let's see what else. So, old school tools, old school things. This lets me give you stuff. Everything that I use will be down in the materials section on our website and this page for this tutorial. I don't post stuff on YouTube anymore because it's too hard for me to manage. If something dies, I gotta hunt through all 20 videos and change the link, whereas if something dies, I can change the website and then put it back up there. So if you're looking for our materials, it's going to be on the website, so make sure you check that out. And if the website isn't up, just give it a minute. That server takes forever to update. Okay, now that you know about the materials, let me tell you what materials we're going to use. So we're going to use 2 blenders, my favorite, Blender 2.72 and Blender 2.79. 2.72 for our fast copy weights method that I've been using for but however many years it's been now, and 7.9 to export. We cannot export our garment from 2.72 because 2.72 does not recognize A-pose rigging for Second Life. All it does is T-pose, T-pose, T-pose. So if we were to export from 7.2, it will come out wonky in the arms, and we don't want that. With anything, I think 7.9 should definitely be it, but I've heard anything but 7.2 can export it. So that. We're also going to be using 2 versions of Avastar because these are Avastar dev kits. I'm using Avastar 1.71 for my 2.72 Blender and Avastar 2 RC7 for my Blender 2.79. There's also going to be some sparkles involved, and of course I'm just going to include the remove unused vertex group script inside here. And I feel like there's something else that I'm missing from the list, but I can't quite think of it. But those guys are the meat and potatoes. We're also going to be using Photoshop for 3D painting. I'm using Photoshop CS5, I want to say. And we're also using Marvelous Designer 2 for making our garments. Now, I know you can use any Marvelous Designer for this, but, just think of 2 as our gateway drug into it. So if you don't have it, again, it's over there. But if you have a newer version of Marvelous Designer, it's pretty much the same thing, I think. I'm not sure when they started implementing 3D sewing into there, but, it's mostly the same. You get the idea. So we got all of those programs down, and once you have that, you are pretty much into Instant Designer Town. You can start making things and collecting things, and I'll try to include as many other tools that tools that'll help you and stuff that I use. I think there should be a mesh template kit in there to help you transfer weights to your garments to make the process a lot easier, and maybe some other surprise stuff that I'll put in there. I'm not really sure. It's been a while, y'all. I'm a little rusty. Okay, this has to be the longest intro video that we have ever done, so I'm going to end it now, and I'm going to see you guys in Blender when we go to open up our dev kit. So, have fun, and see you guys over in Blender. Well, have fun downloading all that stuff. Then I'll see you in Blender. Alright, see you. Oh, wait, I missed.